Hello, champs! Welcome back to our channel Learn for You. As always, here is your study buddy Anshika, and we are going to continue our journey of Scratch. So, let's begin. As always, let's have a recap of what we did in our previous video. Basically, there we talked about list block, right? How different operations we can perform on it, such as replace, removing items, right? Then I just gave you one task. Do you remember it? You just tried to do this problem. The problem was you have to create a list of three items and the user is granted three wishes, right? So first we are going to solve this problem and then later on we'll move ahead. So let's jump on to our Scratch editor. Here we have come. Now how we are going to create the list? You know very well. You will go in your variables block and from here you will choose this option, make a list. Since we are providing user with a wish, so we can just name the list as wish. Now our list is ready. Now we will ask our user to enter his or her three wish. Let us assume you want a chocolate right now or a game for you. So these are the wishes you want a user to enter. So let's start. We'll first go in our events block. From there we will use this when green flag click. Then we will go in this list block and from here we will choose this show list and list name is wish. Now we will go into our loops block. There we are going to say what we are going to say. We will say you are granted three wishes, right? Because we are providing our user three wishes, you are granted three wishes. Okay, so this is how we are going to do it. Now we will just add another block. Which block is going to be? This is going to be our repeat block because we want it to repeat three times. So just go here and choose this block of repeat and here you have to just write three wishes. Now we will go into our sensing blocks. Just choose this ask block and then later on we will add an item. So from here just use this add. And what we are going to add? We will add an answer. Okay. I hope you are getting things. So what we are going to ask? We will ask please enter your wish. Please enter your wish. And this is quite very simple code and with the help of this and as now you are going to run it. So see you are granted three wishes and here you can just add on. So just first you need a chocolate. Okay. You can add any of the wish you want. Second, just think that you want a teddy bear. Okay, so teddy bear. And third thing, you can just want a car. Okay, so this is how you can add on your wish. So it was quite a very simple code that I gave it to you. Now, the next thing we are going to do. What do you think we can do? We have done all our blocks, right? We covered all the blocks. Just last make a block is left that I'll also cover very soon. But today we are going to make a game. Yes. So any guesses which game we are going to make? Let me show you. Today we are going to make a game of catching the orange, right? So let's play this game first so that you can have an idea. And you have to play it very fast. Let's see. So you have to collect the oranges, right? And as you won't be able to collect them, see, game over. So this is how this game works. So we are going to create this. Are you excited, guys? Let's start making this. Let's jump onto a blank screen. Yes, here. And here we will start making this game. So the very first thing we need is a backdrop. So let's select this backdrop. Then we'll just go here on this backdrop, click on this backdrop. And here you will find the backdrop. So first backdrop of yours is, just delete this backdrop one, you don't need that. Blue sky, right? Then we'll just add one more backdrop here and that I'll explain you. So here we have this blue sky. We don't need this scratchy, right? So we can delete it. But what we need to add? We need a bowl as here it is available. And then we need a orange. Okay, so we need to code these two things and our game will be ready. So just go here in food and you will find this orange, right? So now let us set the size. We can just set the size of orange as 135. Okay, and then the size of bowl as 160. It should be quite big so that it can hold the oranges, right? Okay, now we need to set its position. We can just make it minus 170. Okay, let's try to make it minus 170. Oh, we will just make it down, right? We need to, this is our x coordinate, and in x coordinate where we wanted minus 170. Yeah, it is correct now, 170. And we will just set our y coordinates as minus 170. Let's set it minus 170. So see, it has gone a bit down. We can just take it a bit up as well. Let's make it 150. Yes. Okay, and here is your orange. So we can set the size of orange as well. So let's set the coordinates of orange. They can be made, we just wanted it in downward side, right? So just make it 229, and this one we will set as minus 150. Let's see. So yes, see, we have set both of them at down positions. Now we will start coding. So very first we are going to code for a bowl. So just think of what the functions you need for a bowl. You can guess them. They are going to be very easy one. So bowl needs to move right and left, right? And what else it wants to do? That as soon as it will touch our edges, it will just bounce back. So let's start. First we will go into our events block when green flag clicked, and then we will go into our control blocks forever. Now what forever? We will just choose these if blocks. Why we are choosing this if blocks? Let me explain you, just wait for a second. Yes. So now what we are going to do, we will use these keys because we need to move our bowl right and left. So we will go in the sensing block, and from here we will choose this key and just choose it here. Yes. So just set them in this block. Now if right key is pressed, if right arrow key is pressed, then we have to change the value by 10. So we will just change this x so that our ball can move. Change x by 10. And if this one key is pressed, oh sorry, we have chosen this if else block. We need a if block. We will choose this block and then go into our sensing blocks. So from here just choose this, put it here, and here left arrow key pressed. Then what you have to do, you will change this x by minus 10 because it will take it to the left direction. Just make it minus 10. Okay, so now let's try it. I hope this will work. So as soon as I will press this right arrow key, see, it is moving to the right, and left arrow key will make it move. But this is not bouncing back, right? As soon as it will touch the block, it will touch the side edges, it will not bounce. So we need to set the code for that as well. So again we are going to just go into our events block when green flag clicked. And now what we are going to use, we will set if edge is touched. Okay, so if yes, we will just go in this and touching edge. Here it is coming touching mouse pointer. We will set this to edge. Then what it has to do, it will just so as soon as it will touch our edge, it will just bounce back, right? Or it will just broadcast game is over. So let's do this as well. Here we will go into control blocks, and here it comes as broadcast, and type the message as game over. Okay, game over. So now we are done with this block. Now we will just move on to our orange, and we will do the coding for our orange. So what we need to do for orange, we will just set the score. First we have to set its movement, that it will move from upside and it will go down, and then we will set the score. Let's go in the events block, green flag clicked, and we will set the score. So for this we need to create a variable here. We will create the variable score, and we will set the score to 0 in starting. right? And starting the score will be 0. Now we will increase the score. How we are going to do this? We will use this forever block and then this if block. So if now how the score will increase? Tell me. As soon as the orange will fall in the bowl, right? So as soon as this orange is going to touch our bowl, we will increase our score by 1. So change the score by 1. So just set it here, score. So it will increase the score by 1. Then we will just go on to a random position. Go to random position then, and then set y as 180. Okay, so we will just move on to the top. So this is how we are going to set the position of our orange, and this will be 180. Okay, we are done with the first block. This will help to increase the score, but we haven't yet set the positioning of orange, right? So we will just do this again. We'll go here in events block. When green flag clicked, now we are going to do its position. So just go to a random position first. Then we will set the value of y first, because in initial stage the orange should be at top. So it will be 180. Okay. Now we will use the forever block. Using this forever block, we will just change the value of y, right? We have to change the y coordinate. By how much we are going to change it? You can just set the speed by this. So this is the key from which you can set the value. So we can set it as -8 for now. Now if block will be used, and why we are going to use this if block? Because as soon as this orange will reach this position, it has to just go back, or it has to just get removed, right? So we will just use this if block here. Now if we will go in operators block and we will use this less than value, right? So if our y position in motion, we have this y position. See, once you are going to be familiar with all these blocks, and you have been done, we have just done so many videos where we have just talked about all them, right? It will be like -170. So as much it is less than -170, it will just go to a random position. Okay, so let's send it to a random position, and then we will set our y as 180 again. So this will help our orange to set its value. Let's try to run it and see, check it. See, our orange is moving now, and even our bowl is moving. Okay, and as soon as this will fall in it, our bowl is catching the oranges as well, and score is increasing, right? But right now it is not showing game over, right? Because it's continuously playing. The game is not ending. So we will set one more code block. For this, we will set our backdrops. Just go in the backdrops, and here you can just change the color of this. We can make it one red. So let's set the color first. Yes, and here it will be red. So red is looking much better, I guess. And in the second, now you need to change this second backdrop, right? How you will change it? Let me show you. First, we will set the colors. Yes, so we are done with the colors, right? Now here we will add a text, and the text is going to be game over, because we want the game to be over, right? So let us make this black color only. Black is much better, right? So here we will write game over. Now let's see how we are going to set this game over. Okay, now let's just go back, and we will go on to our orange. Just jump onto your coding block, and here we will set another code block. So just go in events block. When green flag click, now we will switch our backdrops. So first our backdrop is going to be blue sky, because on this game over is not written. Okay, now we will use this forever code block. And how we are going to wait? We will wait until this color red is touched. Means as soon as this orange will touch this red edge, our backdrop will change to game over. So we will just go in this sensing block, and here it comes as touching color. So you can just set the color here. We set this as 3, right? and our saturation of brightness were 100. So we have set this, and now what we are going to do, we will use this in under wait until. Okay, so let's choose this block as well. Here in events block, just go and you will find the block of wait until in controls. So here you have this, use this, and this one in this. Okay, so drop it here. Yes, so wait until this, and as soon as it will touch, we will just change our backdrop. So switch backdrop to blue sky 2, and then we will use our block as stop all, and our code will stop completely. So we are done with this. Let's try playing this game now. We can just play. See, right now it is not showing because of our position. We have some errors in our position. Let's set it. See, let's check our code once. We have been done with this orange blocks, right? And then our ball is also done. So position is also set, right? So now let's play this game. Let's start playing it, and I hope it will show this game over now. We have set the backdrop as well. Okay, so let's start this game here. Okay, so yes, see, here it is showing. Let's start again. We need to catch these oranges, right? And if we just want the speed of oranges to be low, right? So we will just go here in orange, and we will change this value y by -6. Let's set this -6. Okay, so now let's run it. See, now the speed is slow and we can easily catch the oranges. So this is how you can just make this game. We have done this, and now these codes will keep increasing, and once they will touch the red edge, the game over will be shown. So this is how you can create the game. This was a very simple game we created, although this was here to just make you familiar with all the code blocks. Now you know how to jump from one code block to another. Here we use motion blocks, looks blocks, then we even use events, controls, sensing operators, right? And we can even add sound as well. So this is your task. You can just add sound to it. So I hope this one is done. We just created a game. Now we are going to meet in a next video, and there we will talk about our make our own blocks. Okay. So till then, stay connected and keep learning. We are going to catch you very soon in our next video. Thank you and bye.